Okay, here we go again. I almost didn't decide to record a video today, but I was like, that's silly. I have no reason not to. I need to just record one. What it was is I was walking to my car and listening to music, and I got in a music mood, and I was like, oh my gosh, I should just listen to music when I drive home. But I'm like, no, there's no reason for you to do that. You can listen to music when you get home. You can listen to music all the time. You can record a video while you drive home. It's not gonna kill you. And so here I am recording videos just for you guys, nearing completion on some pretty major projects here, and I'm pretty dang excited about what's gonna happen there. So hopefully I can get some of these projects completed, and then we can start to get the projects completed, and we can start to go ahead and move in a better direction. Gosh, I am at a lax for words, but I was working on these two projects that kind of mean a lot to me, and I really want to be done with them. And so hopefully I can be done with them and we can move on to bigger and better things from there. And it's nice to have these sorts of things and to be able to complete them, because whenever we're able to complete the tasks that are ahead of us, we feel like we're doing something. And I feel like I'm one of the biggest doers that we have. We're fortunate that we have a team of doers, but like I am doing the heck out of doing. And like if Gatorade thought of somebody when they were thinking about their slogan, they were thinking of me. And so it's a good thing. It feels good. There's a lot of exciting conversations going around, honestly. And so it's been a good week. Gonna get paid on Friday. Cannot wait for that. Try and make the most of this week. At some point in time this month, I assume my buddy is gonna want to meet up for his art payments. And then I'm gonna see if I can get him to skip May. And if I can just pay it all off in June, that would be nice. June is when I start being a serious big boy and do the things that need to be done. And we'll see what happens from there. My editor is supposed to be done with the book that she's editing by the end of April. And so the hope is that by the end of April, we will be able to, I'll be free of my excessive charges. I won't be doing the billboard anymore. I won't be doing the, I won't be doing the billboard anymore. I won't be doing the, what's the other thing I won't be doing anymore? Editor fees. So going into May, I should be pretty well free to do whatever the heck I want with my monies. And that feels pretty good. And so we'll see what happens. We'll see what I do. I've got a lot of things planned out. We'll see if any of them actually happen. And then we'll just kind of go from there, and it'll be a good time. I have a buddy who's getting married. I think the place is like an hour and a half away from here, maybe. I need to figure out what it's like to drive down there. For some reason, I'm not nervous to go over there. Like, I'm nervous to go to the bigger cities like Kansas City, St. Louis, those kinds of places. Which is funny because I've been to those places a lot more often than I've been to Lake of the Ozarks, which is where I'm going. But I think that I will be able to get there and navigate pretty well. I also have a buddy who's talked about going down there to vacation, and I'm like, dude, come on down and we can hang out. It'd be a grand old time. But I don't know. We'll see what happens if he ever actually commits to it. Like I said, I need to figure out how far away I am, because it's like he could just crash at my place and then we just drive up there the morning of or whatever and hang out. And say there's a lot of good food down there too. I feel like my oldest brother got married at the lake, and that's honestly maybe the only experience I've had of the Lake of the Ozarks is my brother's wedding. And I wonder if this guy is getting married at the same place, and if so, I wonder, you can like rent a cottage or whatever, but I feel like for just like one guy that's kind of overkill. But like if it's partying until midnight and then everybody goes home, like, do I want to drive home midnight? If it's like 45 minutes, it's probably not so bad. An hour and a half, that's pushing it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But one of these weekends, I will probably try and drive down there just to test it and be like, I'm going to drive down to the lake and see what that's like. And then from there, I will go ahead and decide to go from there. Yeah, I don't know. Good stuff. Hopefully, fun stuff. I'm excited for May. It's going to be a big week for me. I'll go ahead and figure out what I'm doing there, and just kind of keeping things fresh. Like, I was very tempted to stay at work and try and finish this project that I'm working on, but then I was like, no, why would I do that? That's silly. So now I'm going home, and then we'll see what happens from there. I have an idea of what I want to do, but I need the physical product to figure out what I'm doing with it. So that's what I'll go do tomorrow. Is I'll go get the actual physical product and try and get some good size references on it. And then once I got good size references, get the cart built out, put that bad boy in place, move on with my life, and move on to the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing, until that whole area is completely done, and I can then move on to the whole next thing. So we will see what the world has in store for us and what all I can accomplish. Like I said, I feel like I'm doing a lot. I'm doing the most, and I'm hoping that that gets seen and that it's appreciated. I feel like it is, but you never know. Like, I always have this weird lingering feeling that I'm like on the verge of termination. They're just waiting for a reason to get rid of me. They're like, oh my gosh, get rid of this guy, he sucks. But like, I don't honestly suck, and like, the older I get, the more confident I get with myself, which is good. It's a little dangerous because I stood my ground against a very highfalutin person today, and I think that they got a little offended. They called me though, and we were able to hash it out over the phone, and so that was good. I think we reached an understanding, and yeah, we'll just call that a day and move on from there. And hopefully I can get this guy well taken care of, and we can win a battle there, because I feel like that is good to be able to win a battle whenever there are battles to be won. So I am excited I'm excited to build these relations. That's what I need, is I need to be able to build relations with the team that I'm working with up here. Like, In the department I was in prior to this one, I'd built all the relations, I'd done all the things, and people knew who I was and they trusted me. And I don't necessarily have that knowledge or trust anymore. And so what am I going to do? I'm going to build it just like I did before. And it's interesting because like some of these conversations that are going on might take me away from where I am now. But honestly, like, if you chase your dreams and what you want to do, then you're doing good things and you're making your dreams come true. And that's all I can do. That's all I can hope for. And at the end of the day, hope that I'm making strides in the right direction to say and do the right things and get to where I need to be. And that's honestly what it's all about. And I found this musician that I really like, and I think he is just amazing. George Houston is his name, and he's not super famous right now, and so I want to see about hiring him to play a song for Compression Man, and I think that would be really cool to collaborate in that way. And so I'll see what he says. Hopefully he says, yeah, I'd be down for that. Composes a song. I pay him for his services. I use it in Compression Man. Good stuff happens. I need to get through episode 2 first because I want him to see that I'm actively working on this project and that I'm not just like, oh, I want to make an animation, but I don't have anything actually hashed out. Like, look at this. 2 full episodes. Dunzo gunzo from the get-go. From there, we'll figure out what needs to happen. But yeah, all in all, things are good. I think when the animator guy gets back to me, I'm just gonna keep on re-upping. Be like, all right, next, all right, next, all right, next, all right, next, and hopefully he can start averaging a pretty healthy turnaround time. He was asking for 2 weeks originally, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. 2 weeks. I really like 2 weeks. But he bumped it to 3 weeks. I'm like, okay, fine, 3 weeks. But yeah, if Compression Man gets to a point where it's paying for itself via Patreon, then I would probably ask if I could like go exclusive with him and be like, but like, I want you to only work on Compression Man, and I can pay you 60% more, or whatever it is we agree on. And see what happens there. So, yeah. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully some good stuff coming there. Get some following, get some people interested. And honestly, like, if Compression Man is the body of work that I put out there that the whole world takes over, I'm not bothered by that. And like, I've been working more and more with like the sound design on Compression Man, and it's kind of been fun. Like, I dreaded it initially and was like, ugh, none of these things sound good, I hate them all. And then I was like, it's not that bad actually. I think I'm going to like this. So we will see what happens, and like, trying to just fill the dead air is what's going to be most interesting to me, because like this episode right now has nothing. Like, the first scene is supposed to be like peace and tranquility, and then like all pandemonium breaks loose. And so that's what I'm wondering if you don't want it to be complete silence, because then it's like you're watching a silent film and like, what's going on here? But you also don't want it to be so noisy all the time that when a certain scene is supposed to be noisy, you don't notice it's noisy because the entire project is noisy. So it's definitely a difficult balance to uphold, but I think that I'm going to get there, and I think that eventually I will uphold the balance, and great things will come of it. So yeah, who knows, I could be way off base here, or I could be right on the money, but I think Compression Man might be a good bet for me to get popular in this world. And I'm very proud of like the project that I'm making as I actively go about, as I actively go about doing the sound and all of that. And like right now, it's not that stressful. I don't have like a release schedule. And so it's just like a new episode of Compression Man comes out when a new episode of Compression Man comes out. So that's just how that goes. And maybe if I get to a point where I'm popular enough with it and I can pump them out more frequently, then we can talk about that. And I might even talk about outsourcing the audio, because that would probably be the part that takes the most time for me. Is like I'm able to write the script and say the parts. That's relatively easy. But the audio editing is fun, but it also takes a minute. And it's really fun when you like find a good sound and you're like, ooh, that works so well for this. And then you put it all together and you make it happen. So yeah, I'm excited about it, ready for some good stuff, and hoping that the rest of this world takes appreciation to it. And it's not like blatantly a children's cartoon, but it's like a family cartoon, and I think that helps, because if you get a younger audience involved, they're more likely to gravitate towards it, and then they can like grow up with it and they'll love it their entire lives, and it's just a wonderful thing to be a part of. And if I could find some way to give that to the world, that would be awesome. So we'll see what I can do. And this is going to be a good week working on Compression Man, getting that all together and out to the world. Oh, this car, you are holding up my day. And it's kind of funny because I plan on just going and loading up my laptop when I get home anyway, because I can actually get on the internet at my house, where I can't get on the internet at work because the internet's down. What I don't know if the internet was down or if the network was down. I think if the network is down, I'm still not going to be able to get on and check my email. But if the internet is down, then I can get on and check my email on the network. And that is going to be helpful, because I need to make sure that I get this stuff taken care of. I gave this man my word that I would take care of it. And I want to be able to tell him that you are being taken care of. I want them to know that when they come to me, what they want is what they get. And so, yeah, it is a good thing. And sometimes I wonder about people. I'm just going to leave that there. My new Hollow Coves CD came out. Oh my gosh, I might need to just donate an entire video to that. I forgot all about it, but it came out yesterday. Well, it didn't come out yesterday. It came out a couple weeks ago. I ordered it, and it didn't come in until just yesterday. But that's okay, because I ordered a lot of CDs all at once, and so it was nice to have one kind of lingering, so that when I had listened to everything else, I could pull that one out and be like, oh, I've still got the one. So, yeah, good stuff. And my grass is starting to really grow. I have like one patch in my yard though that's like dead. I need to seed it the next time we're having a rainy season. I also should try and fire up my lawnmower and see if I can get that bad boy to wake up. But until then, you all have a good day, and I am going to do stuff and continue to be productive. Thanks.